morning, and welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're going to open your mind. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and y'all, I don't know how this is really going to work out, because today is January 6th. It's the 12th night after Christmas, the 12th night, also called the Feast of the Epiphany or King's Day. January 6th is the official end of the Christmas season, yet in New Orleans, January 6th is 12th night. It is a significant day for another reason, and we all know what that reason is. It's the official start of the carnival season that leads up to the day before Ash Wednesday, or i.e. for all of us, Mardi Gras.
Yes.
So I don't know how well that is for Wellness Wednesday that today falls on, because this is the time where we eat.
Oh, Lord.
Exactly. We're in the studio with Bashan
King
Jordan.
cakes.
We're going to have Bobby Clark Alexander from the ATL on the line soon. Y'all, yes, it's Wellness Wednesday. So we got to get our mind right while we go through this Mardi Gras season, because we don't want to, pack on the pounds right after the holiday season. Bashan.
Yeah, you already did it during, and then you're going to do it after.
And then we're going to do it again and again.
Jesus.
Exactly. So I don't know. But we are here in a new year, and if this is your first time tuning in this year, that was my new theme music by Trumpet Black. I'm so excited. His brother Leroy Hill submitted his song. It was his new album that he put out that actually isn't out yet, that he created before he passed away a couple months ago. So I was so honored and blessed that they submitted the song and they won. Thank you to all of the listeners. Thank you for everyone who voted. We're excited. It's a new year. It's our first Wellness Wednesday. And so we want to start the new year on a new note, and want to let everyone know that from now on, I'm kind of redoing a little bit of something. It's a 2016 remix. The first Wednesday of every month, I'm going to have a little motivational kind of speech at the beginning of the show.
Cool.
You like that?
I like it.
It's Wellness Wednesday.
We need that.
What
We need
do
a
we do?
little motivation.
Mind, body, and soul, right?
Amen.
And so I've been playing this gentleman, over the years, but I was like, you know what? Let's mix it up a little bit. So I had a friend that sent me some information yesterday, and I was like, this is so powerful. I really want to share it with all of our listeners. And it was a little piece about believing. And I was like, so I'm going to give it to you. Y'all ready? Believe. Believe is a powerful word, perhaps the most powerful word, because it is what drives you whether you know it or not. The human experience is filled with all sorts of beliefs that you are meant to sort through and release. Beliefs that you are not good enough or worthy. Beliefs that life is and should be a struggle. Beliefs that suffering is optional. Beliefs that there is a right way and a wrong way. Beliefs that you are somehow not perfect exactly as you are. All of these beliefs and so many more dictate and contaminate your human experience. They are what create your separateness from God, from spirit, from one another, and from your highest and best life. If you are alive right now, you are perfect. If you are alive right now, you have everything that you need. If you are alive right now, you are where you need to be. If you are alive right now, you are doing what you need to be doing. The circumstances you are living in right now are of your own making. Number one, either you chose this journey before you even got here, or two, your choices that you have chosen up to this point have created this for you. What choices you make from this second on will determine what sort of impact this situation will make upon you. Quite simply, you will either pick the poor me route and continue to have poor me experiences, or you will pick the power me route and begin to experience things that you will call miracles. Chanting, praying, meditation, exercise, dieting, working, etc. are no match for your beliefs. You can chant, pray, meditate, exercise, diet, or work all day long. And if you don't believe that you deserve what you are striving for, it will never come to pass. Your beliefs are the engine that drive your journey. Until you tune them up, they will continue to drive you into the ground. Believe in yourself. Mold your thoughts. It will deliver the good life. You like that?
I do.
So we're going to start every Wellness Wednesday, the first Wednesday of every month, with a motivational thought. And I will copy and paste this on all of our social media sites.
Yeah.
So Instagram, The Good Life Radio Show, at TGL Radio Show, Facebook, The Good Life Radio Show. Make sure that you follow us there. We have Bobby Clark Alexander on the line from the ATL. Welcome to The Good Life in 2016. Bobby, how are you?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm excited. That motivational pitch was awesome.
Did you feel
it
that?
Was awesome.
Bobby, how important is it, for us to believe? Because, we say we're going to do something, but sometimes our thoughts in the back of our mind don't coincide with our actions. We do this, that, and the other. We go work out, but we don't really think that we're going to get in those jeans. Look at Bashan's. Like, I'm sure you do that all the time. And Bashan's, we're going to jump into you in a minute. Yeah. But Bobby, how important is for us to have the belief behind our actions?
Wow, you on fleek this morning.
Yep, I'm on fleek every day.
Eileen, wow. I mean, I'm just beside myself right
now.
Girl,
ain't nobody got time to be not living a good life.
You really, really have to know what you are planning and putting down. You have to believe it. And I heard you say where you are right now is either something that you make decisions on, which landed you here, or you didn't really, believe in what you were setting out to do. Mm-hmm. Belief is everything, because if you don't believe it, how are you going to expect anyone else to believe it and take you serious? Do you know when you speak to people and you tell people your vision and they say, well, who you are? What are you about? Usually it just comes, it thrusts forward. It just because why? You believe it. You eat it. You drink it. You think it. You sleep it. And so it actually just comes out, thrusts forward, and people are like, wow. That way you make a believer out of others. But people can tell when, you're lacking confidence or the self-esteem isn't there. And this is a big one. When you actually set out to do something, or your path or your destiny, and everything doesn't go right, Eileen, some people just throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's my blog I did yesterday. Just Bashan, Eileen,
yes.
in your route, in your task, in your walking, 2015 was a hard year for all of us, because God was really, really propelling us forward to be ready for 2016 and beyond. And we had to chew rocks on a lot of things. People don't want to chew rocks. Sometimes you have to get to where you are, and the belief in yourself and the thing that you're called to is what's going to keep you when you don't feel like it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Change is necessary. It's uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah. Uncomfortable.
But if you don't embrace the change, that's what really makes it that much more difficult. We're all growing, right. But if we don't embrace the change, that's what makes life difficult. Yeah. Embrace the change. And we're talking about belief, Bobby, and it's so important that we're really having this conversation. Just to give an example for small businesses. When you go to pitch your business to someone, if you don't believe in your product, then they don't want your product.
Yeah.
Seriously. There are people who, and I've talked to lots of people in different business settings, and I'm like, I do business development. And if you can't pitch your business to me and make me believe that you're passionate about it, why would I want to work with you?
Right. That's a hard job.
It is. I do outreach, I do advertising, I do social media network. If you believe in your product and you can get me to believe in your product, I'm going to hype it up.
And the same thing with the small businesses about change. A lot of times that's like one of the most difficult things for a small business is that change aspect to, the world is changing every day, and especially with if you're living in the past and you're not on social media and doing all these little small things that you need to do to stay relevant in your city, your state, whatever it may be, you're gonna fall. It's not gonna work out. It's
not even a question.
Yeah. So and honestly, look, I was like that myself. I didn't want to jump into the Twitter world and all that stuff. I didn't want to do all that stuff, but somebody said, look, man, you got to do it. And if you don't do it, it's not going to work out. So, that's just something you have to do. And it's just, you got to change. Yeah, definitely. So.
It's funny because it's a whole different reality to say Taekwondo and self-defense. People are like, huh?
Yeah.
Some people know what it is and some people don't. Mm-hmm. But when you see a video
Yeah.
of someone, going through the process or kicking the board or, how you learn 2 or 3 moves that when someone, comes behind you, you can get out of it.
Yeah.
That can be a life-saving, maneuver. And seeing it's like, oh, I want to go learn that. I'm going to go to Tiger Rock.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's all about. We have Robert online, too. We're discussing beliefs on Wellness Wednesday. Robert, welcome to The Good Life.
Oh, welcome. I'm a first-time caller
Thank you
on
so
your
much.
show, particularly. But what y'all talking about today really spoke to me, and excellent show today. I'm on a journey myself, and this morning I started singing, I Believe I Can Fly.
Yep.
And also
You can.
the song that in The Wizard of Oz, If Only You Believe.
If only you believe, yeah.
After that, was watching something on Channel 4, and Dr. Mackey was on, and he was talking about stress management, and one of the biofeedback that you can do in terms of positive coping skills is positive self-talk, believing in terms of changing, that you have the inner power to make those changes. And to get in my car and listen to this show today, and they talk about belief. I'm 54 years old, and I'm in the process of a new leaf and working on my doctorate because I began thinking that I believe that I have the skills, the knowledge to pursue any dream I have. So excellent show, and keep up the good work.
Absolutely. Thank you for being a first-time
Congratulations
caller.
to you.
Please call more often. We are so excited. But that's what it's all about. Thank you, Robert, so much. That's exactly what it's all about. He has enough with exactly where he is right now, and he can take himself wherever his mind can create, as long as he believes in himself. I tell my son every day, you can do whatever you put your mind to.
Yep.
And people say that, but the belief behind the words isn't there,
Yep.
and the feeling behind the words isn't there. You have that little animal in the back of your head saying, "No, you can't. No, you can't."
Yeah.
Guess what? We're gonna tame the monster.
Yeah.
We're gonna get our mind right, and we're gonna believe that we can, because you absolutely can. Right, Bobby?
Yeah, it's like the desensitizing. You also have to watch who you have around you. I mean, because you can believe it, bust out the door, and go share it with the wrong person. So you have to be mindful of that. You have to know and believe, and you got to get with other believers. I mean, you do. You need a support system. We can't do this stuff on our own. It's just good to have other runners and wingmen. It doesn't hurt.
Absolutely. And I will say this, since you made that point, sometimes you don't have to share everything.
Hey.
No, you don't.
Sometimes you do not
don't.
have to share everything.
No, you don't. And that's a good point. Sometimes you got to sit on it, Eileen, and I know that probably came from personal experience.
Hello.
This is true. I know. But I've grown to a point where I tweeted. This was one of my first tweets for early 2016, and this was it. See, I was chewing and meditating in 2015 of who are going to be my select 5.
There you go.
I've strategized. And I've decided I'm going to have a select 5. So I left that piece of information out. So I have used 2015 to identify who those individuals are. And so, yes, you're right. And if you are going to share, there's a time to share. And when you do share, you have to know where you're sharing it. So, okay, I'm going to throw that in for free.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, but that is really so important, because if you're on your journey of belief and you're, starting out, if you have, family and friends around you that are pulling you back, it becomes difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
So, you know what, just have like a partner in belief, because Bobby, I'll call you and be like, this is what I'm doing. Or it's really, my close clique is, my co-host at this point, and, people at WBOK. That's why I talk to my sister. Shout out to Tara and Karen. I love them to death. They're probably sick of me. I was texting Tara and Karen so much last night, but they're on my team no matter what. And that's who I go to. That's what it is. And, you have to get your team.
Your 5 circle. Let's shout that out. Get your 5 circle.
You have to get your 5 circle.
Don't even know how to identify that, but as you're listening to the show, because she's coming out, with a boom this morning, I can hear, how empowered and how invigorated you're feeling and how you want to take yourself and your listeners to the next level. And so I can hear that, and so the people can hear it. And that was such an awesome testimony of the man that, the caller that just came on.
Absolutely.
So it's a great day in 2016.
It is a great day in 2016.
Wednesday.
And I'm going to close out this segment. I'm just going to give a little repeat of exactly what we said. The human experience is filled with all sorts of beliefs that are meant for you to sort through and release. Beliefs that you are not good enough or worthy. Beliefs that life is and should be a struggle. Y'all don't have to be. Beliefs that suffering is optional. Beliefs that there's a right way or a wrong way. Beliefs that you are somehow not perfect exactly as you are. We all have God in us. We are perfect. You are enough. Start with what you have today because that's exactly enough. This is A Good Life. It is Wellness Wednesday, and we'll be right back.
Join us every Monday through Thursday for the Conscious Hour with Chuck Perkins, dedicated to the upliftment of black people and the destruction of false narratives that help to keep black people down. That's the Conscious Hour with Chuck Perkins on WBOK every Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to noon. Real talk for real times.
Are you looking for a better way to get fit? Bored with the same old routines? Looking for results or a way to instill discipline in the kids? Tiger Rock Martial Arts is the answer with Taekwondo, kickboxing, and self-defense classes. Tiger Rock diversifies your training in ways that allows individuals of all ages and fitness levels to feel like a champion. Join Tiger Rock today. TigerRockNola.com or 504-455-9694. That's 504-455-9694 with a 3-class starter pack starting for only $38, which includes your training uniform. Learn, grow, and succeed with Tiger Rock's 3 convenient locations: Old Metairie, West Bank, and Clearview. There's no better time to start gaining strength, skills, and protection for life than now. 504-455-9694. 504-455-9694. See you on the mat.
How much insurance is enough?
What kind of insurance should I purchase? What company should I choose?
To get answers to these questions, tune in each Monday from 2 to 3 p.m. to Insurance Concepts and Planning in the 21st Century. Brought to you by the Underwriters Group on WBOK 1230 AM, Real Talk for Real Time.
Gentili Italian Pie is home to the $5 Family Happy Hour. Specials on pizza, wings, and drinks Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Gentili Italian Pie does fresh for the entire family. Salads, pizza, pasta, wings, and oven-baked sandwiches. Gentili Italian Pie offers lunch and dinner in a new, modern atmosphere surrounded by big screen TVs. Dine in or carry out by calling 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. Relax. Have a drink from the fully stocked bar or beer on tap while your order is made from the freshest ingredients. Gentili Italian Pie, 4706 Paris Avenue, is home where everybody knows your name. So bring the family to Paris and Marabou for the $5 Family Happy Hour, Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's Gentili Italian Pie. Dine in or carry out. 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. You gotta try the pie. That's the original Italian pie, located at Paris and Marabou in Gentili.
WBOK takes it to another level every evening from 6 until 9 with the Reverend Al Sharpton. Keeping it real every weekday evening from 6 until 9 p.m. on WBOK 1230 AM, where it's real talk for real time.
WBOK 1230 AM, the People's Station.
And I am jamming in the studio. I have Dr. Driggs to my right. I have Deshaun Jordan to my left. And I have Bobby Clark Alexander from the ATL. I am so excited about today's show. We're talking about believing and going through that entire process. And I just want to give a shout out to Robert, who was a first-time caller during the first segment. Robert was saying how there were certain things and a pattern of things that were happening in his life that unfolded. None of those things are coincidences. We like to say coincidences. Y'all, nothing is a coincidence. It's, it's God and the angels kind of like giving us little tips along the way saying, open your mind to living differently in the world. Hint. That's my tagline. Yeah. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So,
Excuse me. I ain't gonna say nothing, no disrespect or nothing to Kanye West or nothing, but you ain't got nothing on this song now.
Exactly.
Yeah, excuse me,
but
Kanye
you know what?
West,
I had to believe.
I just want to say that. Kanye
I had
ain't
to
got
believe.
nothing on Eileen in the Good Life with a new theme song. Bam!
Shout out to Trumpet Black. Shout out to Trumpet Black and family. And especially when his album comes out, I'm really going to be excited. Yeah. So we're going to, everybody, make sure when we support.
Still bobbing my head, ain't no music.
Because you know what? And speaking of coincidences, there are no coincidences. And think about it. He made a song, The Good Life.
He did.
Wow.
And then his brother submitted it to the show. There are no coincidences. You have to open your mind to living differently in the world and pay attention to what's going on around you. When you do those things, you can live the good life.
They had some dude that was not me that voted for that song.
Wow.
Not me.
That's not you.
And speaking of the good life, before we really jump into the show, today is January 6th, as a reminder, the 12th night after Christmas, and it is King's Day. And who do we have in the studio with us?
The King.
We have a king.
He's the king.
Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Doc Griggs is the king of Athena. And we have a king in the studio, so I'm so excited to have an official king in the studio on King's Day. You don't even know what to say? Hail King Athena.
You caught me way off guard with that. I was like, yeah, it's 12th night. It's a parade.
It's Mardi Gras.
Yeah, it's Mardi Gras season. I'm excited about that. The crew of Athena actually selected me to be their king for 2016, and everything is just a blur right now. It is a privilege and an honor to represent such distinguished and professional ladies. There's a lot on tap. We have a party Saturday, the coronation on the 17th. But the theme, what I'm really loving is our theme for my reign is Get Fit with KOA.
Really?
So we're going to be getting checked, getting fit, getting moving. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy.
And you know what you need to before you start getting fit?
What's that?
Get your mind right.
Get your mind right.
And that's exactly what Wellness Wednesday is about today. It's about believing. And how do we start believing, Bobby Bashans, Doc Griggs? We start believing by breaking negative thought patterns. So I found a 5-step process on leveragingthought.com. I absolutely am so excited about this because I started this process right after Katrina, to be perfectly honest, because just talking about coincidences, and I'm doing my little parentheses with my fingers, which they weren't. I had 3 people tell me about the same book. When people keep telling you about the same thing, you should open your mind to living differently in the world. Maybe you should read it. The book was called A New Earth. And so I read it. A New Earth, yes. And it was, one of the beginning parts was like your ego and, checking your thoughts and things like that. And I was like, wow. So the first step in breaking a negative thought pattern is catch yourself in the act. Most people don't even recognize when they are having a negative thought because it is so ingrained in their thought pattern that they don't even perceive it as negative. They see it as their truth, as reality. Most people also erroneously assume that other people would have the same thought. Y'all, we don't. Or reaction if faced with a similar, circumstance. For example, take the thought, this traffic is so terrible. I'm wasting so much time. I can't believe I have to deal with this. How many people do that on their way to work or on their way to here, there? Y'all think that, but you know what I think? I think I'm going to be on time. So y'all can play around with your negative thoughts, but guess what? I just whizzed past you because I said I'm going to be on time, and I'm going to get all these green lights. And guess what happens? I get all these green lights.
You want to change. You will change this light, and I will go through.
Well, create your future.
I'm going to try that next time.
You do.
Let's see what happens.
It works. I'm serious. How many of y'all have watched The Secret, the video, or read the book?
Yeah, I've read it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, what's the first thing that they taught you? Yeah, the law of attraction. So what's the first thing that they teach you on how to do this? Do you know?
See what had happened?
No, see, you didn't watch it. For all of you out there who know about The Secret, and Bobby, I'm sure you know, they tell you to start with parking spots. And so I call it rock star parking spots. I said, I know, I've been doing it so long, I automatically get a good parking spot because it's ingrained in me because I've been doing it for so long. I don't have to think about it anymore because I know. And I get good parking spots. People are like, how do you do that? Even if I have to drive around once, there's always somebody coming out or walking to a car. I always get good parking spots. Bobby?
Right. Yeah, it's true. Eileen, that is so real. I was running late to get on a cruise ship one year, and I was in the Miami area, and I'm not familiar with the area, so I had to follow directions and everything. The traffic was horrible at 12 noon on a Friday. And you know what I decided? I said, I will miss this ship if I don't regroup. And I was like, God, I said, angels of God, I said, just go through these cars. I said, move it,
Right.
move me. And I was on 100 with that thought and that flow. And my daughter was sitting in the passenger seat, and she just watched me. And I'm thinking, God, you did this, but I had to get with him. You know, he can't pull you up out of a hole if you're not open to be pulled up out.
Absolutely. And it's funny because, Doc, I'm going to give you the medical side of this, which you didn't know I was going to do, but I'm going to throw it at you. You know, it sometimes seems logical, but the negative thoughts create a stress response in the body.
Did she throw something for real?
I did.
so.
That's why you're here.
It does. We talk
Right?
about positive and negative stress, and I was just listening. There's a cycle that we can get into. And, you know, a lot of people, we go into the New Year's with prayer and with faith, but we don't necessarily be that you can pray and not worry. If you're going to pray, don't worry. If
Hello.
you're going to worry, don't pray.
Ooh, all right, drop it. Say that one more time.
If you're going to pray, don't worry. If you're going to worry, don't pray. A lot of times when I was listening on the way, and you were talking about having your own dreams and your goals and keeping them to yourself, well, what happens is it becomes a lonely place. And you start to think that everyone around you doesn't believe in you, so I'm going to do everything myself. I'm going to pray, God, I want this to happen, and I'm going to do this. And this person, I'm going to call such and such, and I'm going to call this one, and I'm going to call that one, and nobody answers the phone. And then, okay, well, I'm going to try it this way, I'm going to try this. But if you prayed for it to happen, you need to release it. And that's the hardest part. Woo. Bobby, you can help me with that. With the journey. And
all right, Bishop Griggs in the house.
Hello. We got Lee standing up and praising in the studio today. All right, Lee.
Because the reality is, it's your dream. And no one really, it takes some convincing to get your 5 to really buy in. And sometimes they'll only... Not everyone's going to buy into every piece of it.
No.
But there will come a day and a time when you're alone. And I'm not going to preach, but if you remember, Jesus went into the wilderness by himself to find out what he needed to do. So a lot of times when you're by yourself and you're alone and it's stressful, the only thing that can get you through is really that belief in there's a higher power that you prayed to, and the fact that this is your dream. And it's the loneliest place and the scariest place in the world because it's the unknown.
Faith.
Exactly.
I'm done.
Yeah.
But that's where you get
enlightened
to your
cortisol
path.
and epinephrine will kick in and will stress you out along the way. There's the medical. There we go. Sorry.
No, nothing to be sorry about. You hit on great points, Bobby. For real.
I'm sorry. That is so real because as he's talking, there's steps that I've taken and I made that lines up directly with what he's saying. And I find out when you get in that lonely place, Doc, what is happening is that's when when exaltation is at work big. Because the higher you go, the lonelier it gets. And like Eileen was saying, you learn to know what to share and what not to share and what to keep. You know, I'm just speaking on an overall level. A lot of people haven't gotten to that. So, we have a mixed audience. And so people don't know.
That's why we're trying to elevate everybody.
Always try and help them.
But Bobby,
we can't stay where we are.
You ever been in that lonely place and it's your own voice? Why are you doing it? This is just stupid. You know what? You need to stop. You need to go get a job. What are you sitting there? This is the dumbest thing ever. I can't believe
you mean like starting a radio show and you don't know what you're doing? Oh, okay. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Price tag. That level of destiny and purpose, that baby that's jumping inside of you is going to take that to get there. And that's what I'm saying, just trying to get your select 5 for that place in your season that you're in. We go through different seasons in our growth and getting to that purpose and destiny place.
But your worst and most painful criticism comes from yourself.
Yep.
And that's who you got to learn how to fight.
Yeah,
that's the tough part.
We're our worst critic,
Exactly. And that's number 2, y'all. Recognize that you are thinking the thought. The thought is not thinking you. In the example of the traffic, you may not be able to control traffic. You can't control traffic. You can't control anybody but yourself. But you can control how you feel.
Unless you're a Jedi.
So recognize that this thought is not serving you and choose to not allow it to overwhelm you. Just check it.
Yeah.
Check it.
Have you ever been paralyzed, like on this journey? So the health and wellness ambassador, when I did not want to be a doctor, I was trying to go to law school and do everything. And you have no point of reference. and your thoughts. You start listening to yourself where you get paralyzed, where you don't even want to get out of bed because I'm an idiot. This is dumb. I know I prayed for help. Nobody's answering the phone. Everybody say you're stupid. Why don't you
know why? Because they were like, find it within.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
when
tough.
you're looking for help and they don't answer the phone, that's a gift. It is absolute. You're laughing. I'm serious. That's God intervening. He said he don't want them to answer the phone. He said, look within.
But you gotta.
I'm serious.
You gotta
when
fight
they
this.
don't answer the phone, it's a gift.
Fight that spirit. Say, wait till when they call me, I'm gonna fix them. Wait till they call me. I ain't gonna answer on them. Wait.
Because there are times when you want to go off, or there's something wrong and you want to share it or whatever, and they don't answer the phone. It is a gift. It's either you shouldn't be sharing your negative energy, or you need to look within yourself and find it there. It's probably a little bit of both, honestly.
If she called me about this green water one more time. Sorry.
I like my chlorophyll water. Number 3, consciously release the negative energy or emotion that is associated with the thought. As you release the negative emotion and tension associated with the negative thought, it has less of a negative influence on your body. And this is extremely important. Remember, this is not the same intellectual exercise as seeing the glass half full. You are trying to consciously change your thoughts and emotions to change your body, because your feelings are what drive things. So if you can change how you feel about something, you can change everything.
So there's a principle that goes with that, and it's a medical principle, and it's just a life principle. There's good stress and there's bad stress, and we talk about it, but it's stress nonetheless. So if you're going to try to change your environment, understand it's not going to feel like cookies, cream, and a shot of bourbon. I mean, it's going to be stressful.
And king cake. It's King's Day.
Oh, it is
king
cake.
cake.
It is king.
King cake.
Jesus.
Somebody want to deliver some king cake?
I like king cake. No, but understand that it is stressful, and it's not going to feel good. Well, in the earlier segment, change. No one really likes change, be it positive or negative. And what we really don't like is change. Long-term change sometimes takes a long time to do.
Right.
You can't just all of a sudden, I'm thinking better, and the cars will move.
Right.
Man, Eileen done told me that. Let me call Eileen to tell her what I think about this. Oh, she ain't answering the phone. So wait, the car will move. The car will move. The car will move.
It's a gift to me and a gift to you.
And it changes. The car will move. The car. Oh, please let the cars move. Lord, these cars ain't gonna move. Jesus, please let these cars move. These cars ain't moving. Then all of a sudden you go down the negative road again. So it's a pattern. It takes a long time, and it can be stressful.
You really have to check yourself and number 4, replace the negative thought with a more positive but believable one. Because are we talking about believing? Because if it's not believable to you, you're not going to do it.
I believe I can buy me some cream cheese king cake.
You have to, the key is to begin to soothe yourself by telling yourself things that you can actually start to believe. Otherwise, the exercise will seem, disingenuous and forced. Like, I believe I'm going to get a good parking spot. Right. I believe I'm going to get there on time.
As with anything, confidence is built on small successes, right?
Yes.
It is.
So you start, I think you said earlier, appreciate where you are. Like, believe where you are. So appreciate the positive things that are happening right around you, small successes. I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to park my car a little further. Maybe somebody wanted me to take a couple extra steps to go to the store today.
Right,
and make it positive, and you did it, and it'll come.
How about like some basic stuff? Like, I drove to work today. How many people got on the bus? How about I had a job to go to? Some people don't have that either. Yeah. How about I have food to eat? These are things that we don't think about and that we take for granted. Everybody doesn't afford this luxury. How about we live in the United States of America?
Yeah.
Where we have the opportunity to, live our free will literally, where other people don't have that option.
Some people that want chlorophyll in their water got to drink water and eat grass.
Exactly. Some people like to, drink chlorophyll water and, have their protein shake in the morning.
Yeah.
It's all good. And last but not least, number 5, feel the positive energy or emotion associated with the new thought, and then place conscious focus and attention on it for as long as possible. And I would say, think about somebody you love. If you're having a negative thought, think about your children, your significant other. Well, you could have had a bad day. Well, whatever the situation may be, but think about, something you love, a pet, whatever it may be, but start with something that you enjoy, something that makes you happy. Find something that makes you happy, and when you're going negative, start thinking about that. Bobby or Doc Griggs, Sean?
Oh, I have a call coming. Doc Griggs?
So what I was saying was sometimes when things get really, really stressful, and I check myself. You see that you're going down the road. I'll go home, start all over again, literally to the point, take off everything, get back in the bed, exercise again, take a shower, change clothes, and start all over again. If it has to be something drastic to change and you have to smile like, oh, okay, and you have to tell yourself, it's not going to be one of those days for me. Let me go start over. And you don't have to go to those extremes, but you really need to press reset in your mindset. And if you find the humor in certain things, have you ever had a day where you're just trying to get out of the house and right before you get in the car you spill coffee on it and you're supposed to be, and then all of a sudden you can't find your keys, you lock yourself out of your car, your house. If you don't find the humor, just smile and be like, okay, I get it. I need to slow down. Let me restart. And as you start to think, the perspective of the glass that you were saying, as you start to think positive things start coming to you.
Exactly. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about when we come back from this break. Creating positive energy, letting it come to you with setting new goals. Y'all, it's a new year. Everybody's getting their resolutions together, their goals. Let's make sure they're believable. We'll be right back.
Monday through Friday from 4 to 6 in the afternoon. The Grapevine will be informing, encouraging, and educating the inhabitants of the greatest city on earth. I'm your host, Braylon B. Banks, and I hope you'll please join us on The Grapevine on WBOK 1230 AM. Real talk for real times.
Do you know anyone with less than perfect credit? At KB Enterprises, they specialize in restoring your score. Learn how to increase your credit score with 100% satisfaction guarantee. A+ rating with the BBB, 10-year track record of removing negative items including repossessions, foreclosures, bankruptcies, tax liens, student loans, and more. Kenneth Barnes and his team at KB Enterprises are excited about helping you restore your credit and achieving your financial goals. Whether it's acquiring a home or purchasing a car, don't miss this opportunity to change your life forever. For more info, give them a call at 504-577-4139. Log on to www.kennethbarnes.org and be sure to tune into The Good Life on Money Mondays and get your financial tips for the week from Kenneth Barnes so you can live the good life too.
We're connecting again. WBOK 1230 AM is partnering with the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce to bring you the Generations Networking Mixer. Thursday, January 7th at the People's Health New Orleans Jazz Market, 1436 Aretha Castle Haley Boulevard. Come out and mingle with professionals of all ages while enjoying happy hour specials, speed networking, and a live performance by Glenn David Andrews. It's the Generations Networking Mixer. Thursday, January 7th at the People's Health New Orleans Jazz Market, 1436 Aretha Castle Haley Boulevard, 6 to 9 p.m. Featuring vendors like Fruit Orleans, Hands Exchange, Delisha Boyd LLC, and more. Come out and make a connection Thursday, January 7th at the People's Health New Orleans Jazz Market, 1436 Aretha Castle Haley Boulevard, 6 to 9 p.m. Don't forget your business cards.
Don't put yourself in solitude.
Gentili Italian Pie is home to the $5 Family Happy Hour. Specials on pizza, wings, and drinks Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Gentili Italian Pie does fresh for the entire family. Salads, pizza, pasta, wings, and oven-baked sandwiches. Gentili Italian Pie offers lunch and dinner in a new, modern atmosphere surrounded by big screen TVs. Dine in or carry out by calling 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. Relax. Have a drink from the fully stocked bar or beer on tap while your order is made from the freshest ingredients. Gentili Italian Pie, 4706 Paris Avenue, is home where everybody knows your name. So bring the family to Paris and Marabout for the $5 Family Happy Hour, Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's Gentili Italian Pie. Dine in or carry out. 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. You gotta try the pie. That's the original Italian pie, located at Paris and Marabout in Gentili. Quitting smoking is lonely work. If you're ready to quit cigarettes, not just for a day, but forever, tune in to Real Health for Real People every Wednesday at 2 p.m. and let the Smoking Cessation Trust help you take that first step on your journey to gaining a healthier, smoke-free life. Right here on WBOK, 1230 a.m., where it's real talk for real time.
WBOK 1230 AM, the People's Station.
Welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we are discussing believing. And it's the new year. We're living the good life. I'm so excited. We have our new theme music by Trumpet Black. Thank you so much, Leroy Hill, for submitting his music. I'm so excited. And make sure you tune in on Friday because we'll have a tribute to Trumpet Black. We'll be playing all his music. We'll be jamming on Friday, so make sure you tune in. We're going to get back into the discussion of believing. And part of that for the new year is setting goals. And if y'all don't know, because I didn't tell y'all what my goals are, but one of my goals for the new year was to get out. I know y'all are laughing at me because I know. Do I get out? That Griggs. Right, exactly. I know. My friends have told me, and even my family WBOK, Bashan, so I get out. Right. So part of my New Year resolution was I'm going to get out. I'm going to do more things. And, I'm really excited about it. And so one of these things that I wanted to invite you to, because I have my girl Tyra B in the studio with us today, is an event that is going on this Friday night. Howlin' Wolf, the Capricorn Bash. Y'all, it is Mia X's birthday. Mia X, Big Frida, Yo-Yo, 3D9T, Lady of Rage, Roxanne Shante, Rebirth Brass Band. Yeah, I said Rebirth Brass Band. And many more will be at the Howlin' Wolf this weekend. Friday, 1/8/16 Friday. Doors open at 9 p.m.
Right. Doors open at 9 p.m. Show starts at 10. It's a Capricorn bash, so calling all Capricorns. We're gonna party. It's a good cause. We got Rebirth in there. We also have Fiend from No Limit. I'll be in the building. Y'all could you could go online and purchase tickets at www.thehowlingwolf.com. Pre-sale tickets are $10. It's $20 at the door. You can hit me up on Instagram at Tyra Barabino. That's TyraBarabino. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Facebook. I have a few pre-tickets left for $10 or it's $20 at the door. So you're going to get out this Friday and come party with us?
I'm going to get out this Friday. It is one of my New Year's resolutions. I'm going to get out the house. I'm going to stop doing my little magic of tidy of cleaning up. And I'm going to get out. So you're laughing because I really did that the New Year's weekend. And everybody was like, where were you? I was cleaning up. But anyway, I'm really going to get out this Friday, Howling Wolf, the Capricorn Bash. And guess what? I have 2 tickets. Tyra brought 2 tickets to give away. So make sure you are the first caller at 504-260-9265. 504-260-9265. But you have to tell me whose birthday it is.
You ready?
Whose birthday?
So if you
y'all remember, were you listening? Were you listening to whose birthday it was? Were you listening? I'll tell you. Mia X. Oh, but I gave you the answer. It's the good life. I can't help it. Be the first person to call in and tell us whose birthday party is at Howlin' Wolf, the Capricorn Bash, this Friday. Mia X, Big Frida, Yo-Yo, 3D9T, Lady of Rage, Roxanne Shante, Big Rebirth Brass Band. Actually, that is my dad's favorite brass band. Rebirth Brass Band, and so many more will be there. Howlin' Wolf this Friday. Doors open at 9. Show starts at 10. Make sure you're there. The drinks are going to be flowing. We're going to have a party. Tyra's going to be in the building.
It's a Capricorn Bash, calling all Capricorns and all their friends. Bring everybody to the Howlin' Wolf this Friday. Doors open at 9. Party starts at 10.
And so how can they get tickets?
You can get tickets. You can go online to thehowlingwolf.com and purchase tickets for $10. You can hit me up right now, Instagram at Tyra Barabino. On DM, you can DM me on Instagram.
Slide in your DM.
Yeah, slide through my DM.
Well, you know,
I got
just
something for you. Slide through my DM. That's Tyra Barabino, TYRABARABINO. Or you can pay at the door. $20 at the door. Pre-sale tickets now are $10.
We have Cedric online, too. Let's see if Cedric knows the answer. Cedric, welcome to the Good Life. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Are you going to do better in a second if you give me the right answer?
Yeah, that's old school right there.
Hello.
There you go.
It's the Good Life.
Happy birthday to Mama Mia.
There you go. There
All right,
you go.
Cedric.
What up, Shed?
What's happening?
That was Doc Griggs. Well, Cedric, thank you so much for calling. We are really excited. You are going to be in the building at the Howling Wolf this Friday night, the Capricorn Bash, starting at 9 p.m. You have won 2 free tickets. We are so excited. If you hold on the line, Kyle will get all of your information, and we will have the tickets at WBOK just for you. Thank you so much for calling in the Good Life Radio Show.
And bring all your friends, Cedric. Bring all your friends you know.
All of
Tell
them.
to come party with you.
All of them. All your contacts. Just go through your list and just be like, I want tickets, I want tickets, I want tickets. Meet me there. I'm serious. And and guess what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to post this information on my social media. It will be on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter so that you can share and we can all live the good life too. We're going to get out for 2016. We're going to live in the moment because that's exactly what the good life is all about. So thank you, Cedric, so much for giving us a call. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Kyle's going to pick up the line. And we are going to get back into the show, which was goal setting. I told about one of my goals, which was getting out a little bit, stop living the 12-year-old lifestyle of basketball and, homework and, do a little bit something more for myself other than the show and my basketball lifestyle. I needed to open my own mind into living differently in the world. And that's, getting my own social life back. So I will be there Friday, and I want to kind of just decide on what goals were y'all setting for the new year. We talk about resolutions, but your resolutions are kind of goals. And, so we want to start with a different frame of mind. We want to start really getting a handle on these things, and we want to start by keeping them few in number. Productivity studies show that you really can't focus on more than 5 to 7 items at any one time. And don't try to cheat by including, sections with several goals under each section. Right, Doc Griggs? Why am I looking at you? Because what had happened was, this is a recipe for losing focus and accomplishing very little. And Bashan, I'm sure you kind of deal with this with people who come in for the new year who want to lose weight, taekwondo, work out, and then, 1 month later, you don't see them.
Oh yeah, shoot, 1 month, 1 week later, it's that fast. They'll come in and I'm dedicated, I'm motivated, and all this other stuff, and then you call them the next week. See what happened was I gotta go to this, I got work to do, and the kids getting on my nerves, and it's all the excuses come out of the book, but that's kind of one of my goals is actually focusing on myself a little bit, kind of like what you're saying, spending a little more time and doing something for you. If you just invest all your time in just doing stuff for you, which is good to do it for your child and everything, that's important, but at the same time, you need some time for yourself.
On the airplane, they tell you to put the mask over yourself
Exactly,
first, right?
Exactly. Because if not, you're going to crash, and then you're not going to have anything to give to anybody. So, and that's one of the things, one of the goals is so, I really don't go on vacations. I don't take trips or anything like that unless it's business oriented. So that's my goal for this year is to actually do a trip that actually involves me having fun, So
wow, imagine that.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Fun.
So,
I know some of us really forget what fun is.
Let me tell you something. So, but that's.
Do you ever want to stop somebody in their tracks? Ask them what makes them happy.
There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably one of those people that will start to work out and then not even a week later, but maybe 2 days. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. But that's one of my goals as well, to stick to a plan, a workout plan, and try to get my abs back.
Right.
Well, you're in the right studio this morning with Bashan.
Taekwondo. He's gonna have you breaking boards. You better watch yourself.
No,
I'm serious. He will. Bobby, what about you? Goal setting for the new year?
Yeah. Those are great because actually mine kind of tie into Bashan's. I do want to get my regimen back because I used to do runs all the time. And so you guys have really provoked my thought pattern that I need to get back into. So I'm going to do at least 1 or 2 runs of races with you guys in New Orleans for 2016. And so I want to also get me a special session in with Bashan. I have to come in a few weeks. And Bashan, I'm going to try and get with you and get a workout regimen just for a week, and that I can continue when I come back to the ATL. But you're very instructional. I can hear it when you talk, on the show. So I need that.
And you got something you can take home with you. It's called Knock It Out.
Because I need to carry them out when I get back home. And I'm going to rest more. I'm traveling more, fly more, and I'm going to take that extra day to rest and not fly home and hit the ground running. That's 2 of my big things right there.
And, we can talk about setting goals all day, but how do you actually do that? So I'm going to give you this process to actually set your goals, and it's called being smart. Number 1, be specific. Your goals must identify exactly what you want to accomplish and as much specificity as you can muster. Measurable, M. As the old saying goes, you can't manage what you can't measure. If possible, try to quantify the result. You want to know exactly, positively, whether you can hit the goal or not. Like a bad example is earn more money this year. A good example is earn $5,000 more this year than last. Or the next step would be make it actionable. Every goal should start with an action verb. Quit, run, finish, eliminate, rather than, I am, be. So a bad example would be more consistent in, blogging, or be more consistent with my marketing, which you should be with Carter Business Development. But anyway, a good one is write down, 2 more blog posts a week. Call Carter Business Development to do my advertising and my marketing and my outreach campaign. Hint, hint. Realistic would be to have, you have to be careful, making good goals stretch, but you have to add a dose of common sense. Go right up to the edge of your comfort zone and then step over it. Jump off the cliff. What do they say about entrepreneurs? You jump off the cliff and you build your airplane on the way down. That's just what you have to do. It's just what you have to do sometimes. And last but not least, T, be time bound. Every goal needs a date associated with it. When you do a plan to deliver that goal, make sure you have a date associated with it, because if not, it will be in 2017, 18, and 19, and you will never have it.
So my goal for the year is really simple. It's focus. The race has come upon us, January 17th. Really got serious about it about a month ago. I've run longer than I've ever run in my life. I ran a 15-miler last Saturday. I'm in a 25K on this coming Saturday. Ooh. I have the half-miler the following Sunday, and I'm running the marathon on February 20th.
You're doing all that, and you didn't tell me you were doing all of that? I am so proud of you.
Yeah, it's focus.
Look at you.
One of the best adages my grandmother left me with was to be 100% of wherever I am, which means that when I'm talking to people, I focus on who it is that I'm talking to. When I'm running, I'm clearing my mind and focused on running. When I'm doing my work, it's amazing how far just something simple like that will take you, especially if you're not distracted. Yeah. You miss a lot when you're talking to someone. They could be saying, I'm going to give you $1 million, and you're texting.
And when you're focused, you believe.
Well, I think I'd hear that. If someone says, I'm going to give you $1 million, whatever I'm doing, I'll stop.
You focus.
Yes, my focus is refocused to what they're saying.
And the funniest thing is it's ask, believe, receive. Believe is a step, y'all. Mm-hmm. Ask, believe, receive. And speaking of believing, I know Bashan has taken it to the next level because he came out with his own DVD. Tell us about that, Bashan.
Yeah, it's called Knock It Out, and it's a 20-minute workout video, so you can do it at any time, really. You could do it whether you early in the morning before you go to work. You could do it during your lunch break. You could do it when you come home, while your kids are doing their homework or whatever it may be. It's only 20 minutes, so it's a great workout. It's for beginners, intermediate, advanced, whoever somebody's never worked out before. And you can order it online at our website at KIOexperience.com. That's KIOexperience.com. Check it out, and it's only $10. So.
KIOexperience.com.
Yeah.
Because that is the good life with Taekwondo. Y'all, today was a show about believing. It's about opening your mind to living differently in the world. It's 2016. If you're not where you want to be, let's do something different. Today is a new day. Take that step to move into a different direction. All you have to do is start believing. Start with your thoughts. And we can start that with this Friday. Meet me at the Howlin' Wolf, the Capricorn Bash, Mia X, Big Frida, Yo-Yo, 3D Nati, Lady of Rage, Roxanne Shante, Rebirth Brax Band. They are taking selfies in here, y'all. And many more at the Howlin' Wolf this Friday night, starting at 9 p.m. That's when the doors open, y'all. So make sure you come out because it is Mia X's birthday. And Tyra, how can we get those tickets again?
You can go online, www.thehowlingwolf.com, or we have pre-sale tickets right now, $10. Inbox me, DM me at Tyra Barabino. I have pre-sale tickets. They're going fast. Or you can simply walk up and pay at the door. It's $20 at the door, but why pay $20 when you could pay $10?
Exactly. Because that's a good life, y'all.
That's
Open your mind to live differently in the world because that's what we do and that's what it's all about. I'm really excited about our new theme music, so make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow, the Gumbo Talk Thursday, and make sure you tune on Friday. We're going to have a tribute to Trumpet Black. I'm really so excited about the show. I'm excited about the new year.
Yes.
We're going to be doing big things. It's a good life, y'all. Da-da-da-da. And Doc Riggs.
Yes.
The King, before we leave.
King Party. Friday at Neo's Palace from 9 to 1. It's the King and Queen's party, actually. And Letitia Butler, who's the Queen of Athena, Queen-elect of Athena. And this will be, I guess, our jump off. Let's do this.
I'm so excited. Y'all, it is 12th night. Eat king cake.
Eat
toast.
And then run it off.
And then jog it off. We are blessed to have an official king in the studio with us today. I am so excited. I just don't know what to do with myself.
I don't know what to say to that.
And Bobby, how can people reach out to you so they can get their mind right for 2016? I know you have a lot going on as well.
Yeah, I do. BeWhoYouBe.com, and what I'm doing is my blogs. I really want people to start reading those blogs. Those blogs are very helpful. I'm getting a lot of feedback, and it's therapy. I mean, for free, okay? It's for free. Free, big F-R-E-E. Congratulations, Doc. And I just wanted to encourage you to tell you when things get crazy like they do sometimes, usually that's when something big is about to happen. So stay in power. Keep doing what you do.
Well, I must be popping off then.
Popping off.
And that's what we're going to do. Friday night, we're going to be popping off at Howlin' Wolf, the Capricorn Bash. Y'all, it is Mia X's birthday. Y'all already know how it's going down. Mia X's birthday, Big Frida, Yo-Yo, 3D Nati, Lady of Rage, Roxanne Shante, Rebirth Brass Band, and so many more. Howlin' Wolf, the Capricorn Bash. Doors open at 9 p.m. Make sure you are in the building. Tyra, thank you so much for being here. We're excited that you're a part of The Good Life. Open your mind to live differently, y'all. This is The Good Life, and I'm out.